Hey there, and welcome. Today, we are going to unpack a single, really powerful idea, one that might just completely change how you think about happiness. Seriously, it challenges all those assumptions we've been carrying around our whole lives about what it actually takes to be happy. All right, let's get into it. I mean, really think about that for a second. We kind of operate like the answer is yes, don't we? We're always telling ourselves, oh, I'll finally be happy when I get that promotion, or, when the house is finally perfect, or when all my problems just magically disappear. We treat happiness like it's this trophy at the end of a long, flawless journey. But what if that's all completely backwards? And this is the big idea we're digging into today. This one sentence gives us a totally different path. It suggests that, maybe happiness has nothing to do with perfection at all. So, let's break this quote down piece by piece and really unlock what it's trying to tell us. Okay, so first, to really get why this quote is such a game changer, we have to understand the mindset it's trying to free us from. And that is what I call the perfection trap. It's this invisible script that so many of us are following without even realizing it. This right here is the heart of the trap. It's this unspoken belief that happiness is something you have to earn. It's the prize you get, but only after you've fixed every single flaw and cleaned up every messy corner of your life. And this is the flawed logic that so many of us follow. We see life as this big checklist, right? Get the job. Check. Find the partner. Check. Create these perfect circumstances. And only then, at the very end of that long list, do we finally give ourselves permission to be happy. And here is the fundamental problem with that whole equation. Life is never perfect. There are always going to be challenges, frustrations, imperfections. That's just part of being human. So if happiness depends on perfection, well, you can see the issue. It puts happiness forever on the horizon, always just out of our reach. So, how do we get out of the trap? Well, let's look at the second part of our quote, because this is where we start to build a whole new foundation. This is where we stop passively waiting for happiness and start actively creating it. This little phrase, this is everything. This is the absolute heart of the matter. You've decided. This one idea reframes it all. It takes happiness out of the world of external things, your job, your house, your relationships, and it places it firmly inside your own control. It's not something that happens to you, it's something you choose. Right. It's not a trophy for a life lived perfectly. And it's not some hidden treasure that you're just going to stumble upon someday if you're lucky.
It is a choice you can make right here, right now, no matter what your circumstances look like.
And this really shows the difference, doesn't it? On one side, you have the perfection mindset, which is always waiting, always focused on the future. I'll be happy when this happens. But the decision mindset, that's about the present. It's the powerful realization that you can access happiness now, imperfections and all. Okay, so if happiness is a decision, what exactly are we deciding to do? This brings us to the final and I think most practical part of the quote, because this isn't just some nice-sounding idea, it's an actual skill that you can practice and get better at. So let's be really clear about what seeing beyond means. It is not about pretending problems don't exist. It's not about being delusional or ignoring reality. It's a conscious, deliberate shift in your focus. You acknowledge the flaws, of course you do, but you choose not to let them dominate your entire point of view. It's all about perspective.
So, what does this actually look like day to day? How do we take this from a definition on a screen and turn it into a real-life practice?
Well, here are some really simple but powerful shifts. Instead of your brain immediately going to, my house is a mess, you can choose to focus on, I'm so grateful my family and I have a home. Instead of obsessing over the one thing that's wrong with a project, you can appreciate the 90% that's totally right. It's this practice of holding both the imperfection and the goodness at the same time, and then choosing where you put your energy. All right, let's bring all these pieces back together and build our new, much more powerful definition of happy. So it really boils down to these three core ideas. Number one, happiness is not the same as perfection. Number two, it is an active decision that you make. And number three, it's a practical skill, the skill of choosing your perspective. And now when we look at this quote again, it just hits different, doesn't it? It has so much more weight. It's not just a nice little saying anymore. It's a practical, empowering guide to living a happier life right now. And that's the bottom line. The most important thing to take away from all of this is that happiness is not waiting for you in some perfect future. It is not a prize for a flawless life. It is a power you have and a choice you can make right here, right now.
And that's the real takeaway, isn't it? This isn't just theory, it's a call to action. So I'll leave you with this question to carry with you. What one imperfection, big or small, will you decide to see beyond today?